ready, MP? You gotta play the game of your life tonight just for us to even have a chance.
Yo, I know I cooked you last time we played J Moore, but that's Nike's EYBL Select out there. If we're not all on point, they're gonna take turns dogging us. It ain't just on me tonight.
Yeah, but you're checking ice. Dude's a future lotto pick, man. I'm nice and all, but he's on a different level.
Hey, yo, I'm not scared of anybody I'm matched up against.
Oh, yeah? Then why were you wearing street clothes when we played you guys? Disciplinary reasons? That's mad fishy, bro.
Yo, I know you're not talking. You lucky you didn't have to guard me.
If you say so.
Okay, since y'all all highly regarded, why don't y'all tell me what's so special about Tyson Ice McCall? Hey, I'm serious. Put that high basketball IQ to use and help me help us.
He is a bucket, okay? A threat from everywhere. You can't give him any daylight.
He's a machine, bro. You can wait for him to make a mistake, but he never does. He's fundamentally sound.
And dude goes crazy in the clutch. GOAT mode stuff. That's why they call him Ice.
Casual. Lethal. I was in Steph Curry's camp with him last year. He had that aura about him. It's obvious he's going to be a pro.
Hey, Tyson. What's up, bro? I mean, it's finally good to meet you, and I want to tell you seriously, I, really relate to your story.
MP, right?
Right.
How'd you make this team?
Welcome, everyone. It's the EYBL Showcase. We have a fantastic game full of young all-star talent from the West Coast Basketball League and the Nike Elite Youth Basketball League. I'm Joe Lamy with Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo. And guys, what a great group we have here tonight.
Oh, we've got stars from all over the country, and they're all looking to leave a lasting memory in this one. I'm sure we'll be seeing some future faces of the sport here.
As you said, Danny, the future is going to be on full display here tonight.
And scouts will be very interested in this matchup, despite it being an exhibition game. When you have this much talent gathered together on the court, the basketball world can't help but notice. But what a great celebration of the club leagues. The best from the WCBL getting to face the stars of the EYBL. What more can you ask for?
Taking a look at the starters for the Nike EYBL All-Stars tonight, it's Joey Johnson at point, with Jonathan Lack taking the 2 spot, Bryant Cologne and sharpshooter Tyson Ice McCall at the 3 and 4, and respectfully Al Pachumsi patrolling center. And you look at this WCBL All-Star lineup tonight, Devontae Mills is their floor general. He's joined by Jaden Moore in the backcourt. And then you have MP Drexel Carrington and Miles Thunderstone bringing the heat up front. And the players on the floor, obviously the best of the best for their age group.
And there's a high likelihood that at least one major star is coming out of here, maybe even more. There's just so much talent on the floor. It's sure going to be fun to watch them show off here tonight.
And this game has a bit of a different feel than other All-Star games.
Well, every one of these kids wants to show that they're the best. So that means there's going to be a lot of effort being put in on both sides of the floor.
Here's MP, and that falls. Nice feed that time from Moore.
And I'm starting to see the momentum clearly swing in their favor.
They're taking control, no doubt, and they want that lead to continue going up.
Now here's Cologne. Here's McCall. And again, it's the EYBL All-Stars missing the shot. Down low, MP, and it's in there.
Ooh, the dime, courtesy of Mills. He's got a great feel for the floor.
And the big name for the Nike EYBL team is Ice McCall, currently ranked 19th in the nation on the 2K U250, and for good reason.
Rarely melts down. McCall is a terrific shooter, and he can also create for others. He gives you whatever you want on the offensive end and can create as well as anyone else in his class. Ice is the guy to watch.
Now here's McCall, now covered by MP. Black's shot is off. The West with the lead. Mills up top. He's covered by Johnson. Mills no good. Outside, it's Johnson. Inside. And Perchumsky with the stuff.
Athletic move to the rim from Perchumsky. He saw his chance, and he took it.
to the middle. Right block shot. And the shot is good, dropping off the front of the rim and in.
He plays an essential role by getting his guys to their shots.
It's such a nice advantage having an unselfish player like him with a high basketball IQ, always providing for his teammates.
You look at the roster of these teams, one thing that jumps out at you is the wide range of places these kids are from. You've got guys from all over the country, from major cities and rural towns that you've never even heard of.
It's one of the great things about basketball. Talent can be found anywhere in the basketball world, and this game is a great reminder of just that.
Carrington for three. Down it goes. His third basket in as many tries.
I mean, this is why you got to be right up on Carrington, even when he doesn't have the ball yet.
Outside, Black to the paint. McCall. Good D that time from MP. West with the ball. They have a 9-point lead. Stolen by Cologne. One-on-one fast break. And McCall gets it to fall.
Great read there. You can see the unity between teammates.
Mills has it. Here's the three. And the West hits it again from deep.
Jumping at it with a significant lead already.
Just dominating on both ends. Let's see if their opponent can mount any type of resistance.
And being named to one of these rosters is quite an achievement in of its own.
Yeah, we can't emphasize enough that this is the best of the best playing here. The Nike EYBL is the top circuit in the world. Everyone from there is a top prospect, and I'm sure it'll be true for many of the players from the WCBL as well.
Mills outside. Moore outside. Screen by MP. On the wing, it's MP. 6 to shoot. Carrington for three. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
This offense is at its best when Carrington is shooting the three with confidence.
And the EYBL All-Stars with possession here. It's a 10-point game. Moore with it. Krachumsky covering to the inside. And that one's good. It's Mills.
Since the start of this game, they've been focused on good offensive positioning and finding quality shots.
I'm looking at the team field goal percentages side by side here. It's clear who's playing better basketball this half.
And you look at that level of play and the upside for most of these players, this has been an especially gifted class that we're seeing here.
And you think back to some of the all-time great NBA draft classes. 84, 03. I mean, with all the talent we're seeing here, this class could be on those levels.
And that one drops.
That's what they wanted right there. Something close to the rim.
And now Johnson. Outside, Black. Swings it to McCall. Over MP. McCall's shot off the mark. And here's the West All-Stars. Back to MP. And the dunk by MP.
I know Moore's always looking for an open lane, but if he can't find it, he'll make a good pass.
Now here's Johnson. Now guarded by Mills. That shot wide open.
Using his unpredictability to his own advantage, a tough cover for any defense.
Past MP. Now Carrington launches it. Good for the 5th time tonight, and he remains perfect. And every time we've seen Carrington, he's found a way to add something to refine his game.
He does so much with his shooting and his defense that anything else he gives you is icing on the cake. But I love the work ethic he's shown to continue improving, and I'm interested in some cake after the game.
Now MP. This is the most they've led by, 13 points. From downtown, and the West hits it again from deep.
You have to love his efficiency from range in this one.
Valuing each and every possession, taking only the shots he feels he can make.
Inside, stolen away by McCall. Cologne on the outside. Outside, it's Johnson. Swings it to McCall. Shoots a fader. Stone grabs the board. Great ball movement. They're sharing the rock.
And they're keeping everyone involved and engaged. Shooting it so efficiently right now. He's definitely making his presence felt here in the first half.
And now Prachumsky. Cologne, guarded by Carrington. Right side, Lack. Cologne, over Carrington. Cologne can't hit. MP, outside. Kicks it out to Carrington. Screen by MP. And Drexel Carrington with the triple.
They keep finding ways to pad their lead, and it just continues to grow.
All facets of their game are clicking. They look like a well-oiled machine out there.
Now here's Prachumsky. Outside, Black. Will it go? Rebound goes to the WCBL.
And they're desperate for a bucket.
They can totally feel it slipping away. Got to get a jump start for their offense.
So as we conclude the first half of play, a fairly one-sided affair thus far. The West All-Stars out in front, running away with this one, and we'll be back in just a moment. Thanks for joining us as we start up the second half of this exciting matchup. The best talent on display here in this one. Here's Mills, and what a special experience this game must be for these up-and-coming stars.
I hope they're able to just take it all in and enjoy everything involved in this game. Just being here is a huge accomplishment, regardless of the outcome. This is something that'll stick with them for the rest of their lives.
With a huge wingspan, Miles Stone is difficult to deny inside. He can maneuver his way to score in so many directions. I mean, this is why one of the top 25 prospects in the year on so many people's lists, that's Miles Stone. He's able to find a seam in the defense and just lay it right in.
To the middle. Here's MP. Good. And that assist goes to Mills.
I'd like to paint a picture here because his shooting chart is beautiful. Lots of good shots all around the floor.
Here's McCall. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
This is what makes McCall such an enticing prospect. His ability to effortlessly take over games with his scoring is so impressive.
MP with the look. And the WCBL again with the bucket. A challenging stretch for the EYBL in this one. Cologne on the outside. Lack. And there's the foul. It's going against Tyson McCall. That's his first foul. Here's Mills. He has 7. Moore can't hit it. To the paint. Here's McCall. That's his 6th field goal made today. With that make, he's now 6 for 11.
And McCall, he's so poised and close. You can't allow him to get comfortable like this.
Outside, Stone. Passes to MP. Wow, that makes him a perfect 10. Double-digit perfection.
Good team play there. Sets him up nicely.
Jonathan Lack on the wing. Prachumsky. Back to Lack. Clock at 6. McCall, guarded by MP. McCall. Stone grabs the board. So it's the West now. MP right side. Banked in off the glass.
MP.
Now McCall. 14 points for him. Outside, it's Johnson. Pass to Cologne. Now Prachumsky, covered now by Stone. Joey Johnson for 3. And out of bounds, the West All-Stars will take it.
Both teams will make a substitution.
YBL All-Stars, Drew Robinson. Substitution for West All-Stars.
Here's Schrader. Here's Corrado. Down low. It's MP missing.
Just stay close to him. That was all the defender had to do right there.
Here's Lack. The West All-Stars pull it down.
Hey, this isn't the slam dunk contest. You don't need or get any do-overs. You have to finish the job.
Well, he's not your classic power forward archetype in terms of size, but he has that tremendous athleticism.
Cologne on the outside. Pass to Lack. Fires from deep. Sends it home from three-point land.
Showing off his range. Lack drained it like it was nothing.
Here's Schrader. He's covered by Johnson. Foul called that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Second team foul.
The first one falls.
At the line for the West All-Stars, MP, taking 2 shots.
And he can't hit the second one. And so it's the EYBL with it. Pass to Lack. Now here's Dermanenko. Off target with the 3. MP outside. And they double up MP. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Outstanding work.
Substitution for the EYBL All-Stars. Substitution for West All-Stars.
Now here's Perchumpsey. He's tightly guarded.
Really nice rebounding display. All game long, getting it done on the glass.
Yeah, they have totally dominated the glass. Huge advantage for the team in that category. And it's a thing of beauty when he moves the ball this well inside.
And so it's the EYBL with it. They trail by 18. Jish to Tombo. Dermanenko. And a great assist by Grant Tombo as that one falls. Here's Schrader. Well, what a battle we've seen between MP and McCall so far. They've each had their moments in this one.
You can tell there's a lot of competitive fire between these two, and they both want to get the best of each other. But for as high of a prospect as McCall is rated, MP's done a fantastic job of hanging with him in this game.
Perchumpsey outside. Jish to Tombo. Vlad Dermanenko on the wing. Second chance shot, and Perchumpsey lays it in.
That was just sheer muscle on Perchumpsey's part. He simply wanted that rebound more than anyone else.
The WCBL calls timeout. Now here's Mills. MP, defended by McCall. Here's MP. Perchumpsey pulls it in. Kicks it to Johnson. From past the arc. No luck on that one. The WCBL on offense. 16-point lead. And that one's good from MP.
The team does a good job of getting it in close.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Outside, Lack. Cologne. Back to Lack. Perchumpsey with the screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. McCall has it. Guarded now by Moore. Lack's shot is off.
Well, when you got a shot like that, you've got to take it.
Hey, sometimes good shots just don't fall, but it's still a good look.
Kicks it out to Carrington. Pass to Mills. Fires from the corner. And the WCBL again with the bucket. And Mills so skilled with the ball in his hands.
Mills has some things he still needs to work on. But you can see the playmaking. It's already there. He makes his teammates better, and he does it with joy on his face.
Cologne on the outside. Johnson for three. The West All-Stars pull it down. Mills with it to the inside. MP uses the glass to finish the layup.
And this run was exactly what they needed to put the game away.
Yup. This is how to seal a win in style.
McCall for three. Knocks it down from distance.
Oh, another ice cube. That's what I'm calling his jumpers now. What do you think, Drake? Nearly automatic and lowering the temperature for his team. One shot at a time.
And he hit his man right in stride there. Great timing on the pass.
For Chumpsy outside.
Hey, you got ball, you got ball.
Returns it to McCall. MP grabs the miss. So it's the West now. 4-3. Chumpsy pulls it in. McCall outside. Cologne. So MP and the rest of the West Coast All-Stars really showcasing their talent in the win tonight.
What an...
All right, we're here with MP. MP, big win for you guys as a WCBL All-Star stunned the EYBL Select in a massive upset. Talk about how'd you do it. How are you feeling now that it's over?
I'm just so proud of our guys. Everyone, you know, for most of us, this is our first time playing together. First time playing a game at this level. And everybody came out and handled their business and came together when we had to in order to beat what's a talented team over there. This is an unbelievable win. Just unbelievable.
Okay. But the matchup everyone was talking about heading into tonight was you versus Tyson Ice McCall. Not only did you win, you came with the MVP of tonight. Was that your goal coming into tonight?
No, but yeah. I mean, I always try to win and do my best, and tonight I had to go through Ice to do that, and y'all know how good he is. I definitely wanted to put on a show tonight. I knew if we won, I'd get a lot of attention. You know what? I wanted an MVP. I did. I thought I could do it, and I did it. So, yeah. Power of positive thinking and all of that.
Well, congrats, MP. Thank you for your time.
I really appreciate it.
Turning into a really exciting scene.
Well,
hey, there he is.
Hey.
The man of the hour. Great game,
Good to
MP.
see you. Good
Great
to see
game,
you.
man.
Thanks. So do you think that made up for me being suspended?
Oh, well, it certainly can't hurt. I'll put it that way.
Okay, so what happens next?
Well, now, let me give me a few days to get all my ducks in a row. We want to wait for some colleges to maybe show interest who didn't show any before, or maybe some who already liked you want to come forward, some bigger offers or better roles. We also still want to see where you land on the final 250 of the year.
Right.
When I get a full picture, then we'll get together, go over your options. I just don't want to rush anything,
Hey, that all sounds great to me.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. Well, hey, listen, give me a few dates, I'll hit you up. Meantime, baby, you do you.
Already did.
All right.
Hey, what's good, Tyson? Hey, man, I've been meaning to ask you one last question. Like, why do they call you Ice? Is it because you freeze up in clutch situations? Because, I mean, you look shook out there.
Yeah. Congrats. Now you can watch me on TV and tell all the truckers at the diner you beat me once.
Ooh, nice sub. Hey, did you want some extra ham and mayonnaise mustard with that?
I would say I'll get you next time, but we're never going to play again. You don't have a future in this, NP.
Right. Come here. Yeah. Look at that scoreboard. I mean, your jaws must be, like, killing you. Because I don't understand how you're talking right now.
Okay. I really hope you enjoy your shining moment.
Yeah.
But this is as good as it's going to get for you, NP.
Oh, but it's so good.
Okay.
Okay. I'm a big believer in ripping the Band-Aid off, so I'm going to get right to it. The play next year is Europe. That's your path to the NBA.
Wait, you're not kidding. Europe?
Mm-hmm.
No. The play is college. It's always been college.
Plans change, MP.
No, I did everything. Everything I was supposed to. I'm ranked. I have scholarships. Why are we changing the plan now?
Listen. You did an amazing job these past few months. But the problem is that you came into the game too late. You have too much ground to make up for, and you can't do that in college, man.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Mr. Kelly. I'm starting to wonder if you should be my agent.
All right. Can I make my case?
The floor is all yours.
Okay. You can answer questions in Europe that you can't answer in college. Questions that NBA GMs need answers to if they're going to draft you. And most importantly, you can answer them next year. College is at minimum a 2-year plan. You've got too many established players ahead of you to hit as a freshman, and every year you don't get drafted, your odds of getting drafted plummet.
Okay. I want to see what you see. So, walk me through it.
The biggest question facing 80% of players entering the draft is whether they have an NBA body. You go to Europe, play against grown men, you've answered that question.
Still not seeing it. What else you got?
You can prove you don't have character issues.
Man, I was late to one game.
And got suspended for the biggest game of the only season you have played in competitive club league ball. It's not fair, but it's out there. You go to Europe, you can prove that you play with a professional work ethic, and now you've answered another question, a big one.
Okay, so I'm behind. How do I make up all this ground?
In Europe, you'll devote every waking minute to basketball while your peers are back home sweating out midterms. That's a huge advantage. And not for nothing, but the salary in Europe is way better than any NIL you're
The
getting.
only money I care about is the NBA money. I'm not trying to fumble that bag because the NIL isn't good enough.
I make a percentage of your salary, MP. I'd be a fool to do anything that jeopardizes your NBA career.
That's a good point. I have nothing.
Look, we live in a world with Wemby, Luka, and Giannis. Scouts know how to evaluate what you're doing overseas. And by the way, you wouldn't be the first American to do this either. Ask LaMelo if he regrets skipping college.
Do I have any offers?
2 of them. I wouldn't bring this to you on a whim. The first one is from Basket Madrid in the Spanish National Champions League, the most competitive league in Europe. If you thrive over there, you are guaranteed to get drafted.
Okay, so what's the other one?
Paris FC Basket in the French Basketball Super League. They got a lot of first-round prospects this year. Outplaying them will cement your spot on any GM's draft board.
I'm not gonna hold you. I like how those sound.
Plus, I'm hiring a professional videographer to chronicle it all, so GMs will see everything you do. Look, I know it's not what you pictured, but if you're honest with yourself, I think you'll know it's the right move.
When you're saying all of that, it makes sense in my mind. But, not gonna lie, it doesn't feel great.
Well, it'll feel a lot better when you hear your name called on draft night.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
I'm in. I just hope you know what you're talking about, Mr. Kelly.
Well, what's it going to be? France or Spain?
Let's see. Bonjour, it's me, MP, and I'm coming to you live from France. And this is the very first episode of Out of Bounds, the web series that takes you behind the scenes of my basketball journey. And helping me film these videos is my main man, Xander Jones, our in-house filmmaker. Xander, come talk to the people.
Hey, I'm Xander. I'll be helping out MP with his social media content.
All right, get out of here. But Xander, you got any questions for your boy?
Yeah, how are you adjusting to life in France so far?
Woo, man, listen, I just got here yesterday. So I've basically unpacked my clothes, and that's it.
That's fair. When did you start hooping?
I'm actually about to head to the gym for my first practice with Paris FC Basket. I'm going to meet my teammates, my coaches, and I'm just really looking forward to it all.
All right, after you settle in, what are you looking forward to the most about living in France?
I know it, but whatever. The food. My dad's an amazing chef, and he gave me this whole list of stuff I got to try.
All right, well, what's on it?
Man, this thing is in categories, bro. I barely know how to say this stuff, but we got beef bourguignon, coq au vin, ratatouille, and cassoulet. He's got like 75 cheeses on the list and all kinds of breads.
Man, that sounds like a serious list.
Oh, yeah, my dad does not play when it comes to his food. But that all comes later, because I came here to prove myself against the best NBA prospects in France, and everything takes a backseat to that goal.
Bet that. Sounds like you're in for some exciting times out here.
And you're all along for the ride with me, so can't wait. Are we done? Yeah.
Yeah, you know, when I think we have enough, I'll give you a cut signal. I'll just straight up say we're good.
Oh, right. You said that before. My bad.
Nah, bro, look, don't sweat it. You know, you're doing great, bro. Your personality is really coming through, and that's what's gonna hook people. You know, they'll come for the basketball, but they want to get to know you, as a person. So,
luckily, I'm a yapper, so
I could definitely see that. You got any plans for after practice?
Rest and recovery, really. I got my first game coming up in a couple of days, so I'm like, I gotta be ready.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And go! Let's move! Full speed! Come on, let's go!
I got Bucky that time.
Cheaters never win.
No, I got him. Hey, is all the practices this intense?
The first part, yes. Then we do more plays and things of that nature. Then more conditioning. Then more plays. It keeps going on and on like this.
Yeah, I gotta tell you something. Back home, captains usually come a bit more serious, but I like you. You're funny.
This is not a joke. We have to have peak fitness to compete. Like football,
Let's huddle up. Let's go. Let's go.
I understand.
This is professional life. We make practice difficult so that the games are easy.
Fourth quarter's winning time, boys. But it's also when you're the most exhausted. To win, we got to be the fittest team on the court. All right, so we're going to do a scrimmage that simulates late game exhaustion. Short shot clock, full court, all-out hustle. I want you moving faster than Busta Rhymes raps, all right? Let's go, let's go!
Hey, Cap, does Coach know Busta Rhymes or something?
No.
Weird.
Help me out! Sit on it! Hey, yo, right here! Crash, crash! Conditioning is not optional, people. All right? Okay. We're going to work on sideline out-of-bounds plays, a staple of late-game offense. These have to be executed to perfection to be successful, which is especially hard when you're tired. First play is called Cypress. What we're trying to do is spring Pierre for a three, and there are three members of Cypress Hill, so that should be easy to remember. Insane in the membrane. Anyone?
Insane in the brain.
Bogey gets it. See? He gets it. All right. What we're trying to do is get Pierre an open look for a corner 3. MP, you got to set a hard screen. If your man blows past you, we're cooked. Got it?
Oui, coach. I got you.
You got it? Okay, good. Let's go. Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Move it! Move it, MP! Get to your spot now! Come on! Play tough! Play tough! Oh, God! You're not in high school anymore, MP! You gotta play tough here! Let's go! Bang that! Bang that!
Soft. Cap, was that dude raised by a pack of wolves?
What do you mean by this?
I mean, it feels like a pack of animals just ran through me.
He's a good guy to have on your side. Doesn't talk much, but loyal.
To you, maybe.
We need to know these plays backwards and forwards, MP. You're not Dr. Dre. We're not gonna wait 16 years for you to release Compton.
What you mean, coach?
You need to move quickly, without hesitation, like Lil Wayne releasing his mixtapes at his peak.
Better.
Okay, good. Let's do it.
Coach Graves makes confusing hip-hop metaphors from 30 years ago.
Does he know that, though?
I don't think so.
Let's line him up!
All right, first game coming up later today. Walk us through it, MP.
Ooh, okay, we're taking on Nanterre. I hope I said that right. But, it's led by Benoit Lambert, a projected second rounder. He's a stretch big who can knock it down from outside.
I feel you. All right, well, obviously you're looking to win this game, but as someone with an eye on the NBA draft, how does that affect your approach?
My approach never changes. I compete as hard as I can and I play to win. But when you go up against another draft prospect, you have an opportunity. You know, you gotta give the scouts a one-to-one comparison. So, if I'm outplaying this guy on the same court, in the same game, and he's projected to go second round, what does that make me?
Makes sense. How has practice been so far?
Tough. These guys really get after it in scrimmages, but it's gonna make me a complete player. Someone any NBA team could use.
That's great.
Yeah.
I think we got what we need.
Nice. Look, I'm not gonna complain on tape, but bro, these practices are killing me. Oh, God, these Euro dudes, I don't get it. They love to hack, and somehow the conditioning programs are even crazier.
Yeah, I was about to say, man, you do look a little rough. You feeling all right?
I'm a little beat up, to be honest with you, and I'm extremely sore, but I gotta find a way to push through it.
Yes, sir. It's just an adjustment. You be all right.
Yeah. Just, you know, this kind of stuff, just make sure we keep it off of socials, all right?
No, of course, man. We in this together. We only gonna show the world what you want them to see.
Yeah. That's good.
What's
Xander,
up?
I need help up.
I got you.
Yep.
Oh! Yes, sir.
Gosh. And a twilight view of the skyline of Paris, casting its reflection on the River Seine. Welcome, everyone, to 2K's coverage of the FBSL. For 2K Sports, I'm Blake Sunia with Brian Vanapateni and Tim Swartz. We have a fun one for you tonight. It's Paris FC Basket hosting Nanterre Elite. Some great young talent on these teams.
And the name to watch tonight for Nanterre is Benoit Lambert. He's long been regarded as one of the up-and-coming French talents, and he'll look to leave his mark here tonight.
And the Paris has their own prospect making his debut. MP comes in from the U.S. We'll get to see him in action.
And a bit of a strange path for MP to come over to France, but he'll have plenty of chances to show what he can do as Nanterre is a sound basketball team.
And a lot of great talent on the floor in this one. The big name has to be Benoit Lambert, really a guy that could play in the NBA one day.
Now here's Marks. To the inside. Lambert's shot is good.
Well, everybody knows that Lambert's can do work outside, but what you might forget is he's got no trouble scoring inside as well.
Well, we don't know if Lambert has any intention to head over the pond to play in the United States, but the skill is certainly there.
Well, he's so young, but already has a claim as one of the best shooters in all of Europe. Very easy release, can hit shots with a hand in his face. He's the star on this Nanterre team, and he's got a bright future.
And Bogi Elic might not be the player he once was, but he can still be a factor.
When the burst he used to have is replaced by his leadership on the floor, much like his twin brother Lazar, who plays for Madrid, Elic is a guy who has found success throughout the years and knows how to win.
And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have, staying aggressive and playing in control.
And it's MP missing. Pass to Marks. The basket good off the assist from Peltier.
Good to see Marks being active inside. He's so skilled at converting when he gets those chances.
Ahern outside. Takes the three. Marchand with the rebound. Here's Lambert. Soft touch off the glass. And without a doubt, the star of this Nanterre Elite team is Benoit Lambert. He can shoot the lights out, fellas.
And we've talked about Lambert's shooting, but he has a polish to his game that you rarely see from players this young. It's a big reason why scouts are so excited to see him develop.
Would have been lucky to knock that shot down.
Yeah, his coach has a look on his face like, are you kidding me? It's not a good feeling.
Outside. Good from Paris will get the first possession.
And a lot of great talent on the floor in this one. But the big name has to be Benoit Lambert, really a guy that could play in the NBA one day.
Now here's MP. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And here's Peltier. Down low. Here's Marchand. Outside for Marks. Peltier outside. It's hauled in by Paris.
You can just tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Boy, I mean, he's just shaking his head after that miss.
Well, we don't know if Lambert has any intention to head over the pond to play in the United States, but the skill is certainly there.
Well, he's so young, but already has acclaim as one of the best shooters in all of Europe. Very easy release, can hit shots with a hand in his face. He's the star on this Nanterre team, and he's got a bright future.
Well, something that's interesting, you kind of think about is the fitness level of these players at the professional level. It's something else. You don't realize how demanding the game is until you're here.
Everything is faster, and you have to push your body to match it. For young guys like MP and these other prospects, that can be a very tough adjustment.
Now here's Peltier. Screen by Lambert. This one for three. Peltier, no good. To the middle. Here's MP. A kick out to DeMol. Ahern. Marks defending. To the paint. Just 5 on the clock. Outside DeMol. From deep. Rebound by Chauvet. And here we go. Here's Peltier. And he uses the glass on the layup. And here we see the debut of MP, a guy who made his way over from Vermont in the United States.
Yeah, I'm real interested to watch MP. He's looking to try and carve out a path to becoming a professional player, either here in Europe or back in the NBA. His agent urged him to come to France and develop his game.
And that's the kind of finish you're looking for. MP is firing up his squad.
Outside Chauvet. Pass to Marks. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Give an assist there, not for a pass, but for a solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Back to MP. Here's DeMol. Illich, covered by Marchand. Here's DeMol for three. And it's Nanterre with the rebound. Pass to Marchand. Beyond the arc. And it's MP with the rebound.
You know, one thing for a lot of these young players, this is the first time they're going up against grown men.
The level of strength is something you cannot prepare for. When you face off against players that do this for a living, it's a little bit different than in youth programs.
Now here's Marks. Inside. It's stolen by Ahern. And here they come. Illich with it. Now Marchand defending. And Dumont gets it to go.
Well, you just have to follow Pierre Dumont into the corner, or else he's going to light it up.
Outside Marks. Screen by Lambert. Shoots the three. Pass to Marks. And once again off the mark by Nanterre. Harris with the lead. And here's Ahern behind the arc. Marchand with the rebound. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Three-pointer Chauvet sinks the three-pointer.
Man, Chauvet was just calling for that one. He was confident in that shot.
Portier outside. Over Chauvet. And it's Portier missing. Here's Lambert. Oh, no good trying to beat the buzzer. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Paris FC basket ahead. up by 2. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. And welcome back as we get set to start the second quarter here in Paris. And for the young players like NP joining this team, they're trying to find their role in the rotation.
It's not always easy, how to fit in here in Europe. It's a really high level of play. It's especially difficult for those like MP who come from overseas. Well, at just about 250 pounds, Zirko can be a wrecking ball in close.
Marks with the ball. He's got 6. And a basket by Girard.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot.
Here's Paris. They lead by 4. From 7. And Lambert pulls it down. Outside Marks. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Beaumarchais. Offline with the 3. Takes it out to Portier. That falls. Nice feed that time from MP.
And the coach of this Paris FC team. Graves. He worked his way through the ranks. He would spend some time as an assistant coach in the NBA before relocating to Europe.
No doubt. Graves is an American coach, and that shows up a bit in the sets he draws up. But at the end of the day, he's proved that he knows his X's and O's.
And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3. Call. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Outside Dumont. MP. Pass to Illich. And here's Ahern behind the arc. Rebound by Nanterre. Now Marshall. Looking for his first basket still in this one. And a 3-on-3 fast break. Oh, and a slam by MP.
He's a very strong finisher in the fast break.
And always in control, even at full speed like that.
So impressive.
Nanterre trailing here. There's a screen. Pass to Marks. Over Ahern. And that one's good. Marks.
Nice rotation on the ball there for Marks.
Here's Paris. Portier outside. Over Chauvet. And that one's good, Portier.
Easy little jumper for him there, guys.
And here's Peltier. On there for three. The basket good off the assist from Peltier.
He will make you throw your... hands up as a defender. You just don't know how to play him.
And we've reached halftime in this one. Paris FC basket ahead, up by 6. And we'll be back with you shortly. Good to have you back with us for this matchup between Nanterre Elite and Paris FC Basket. The second half just getting underway. One thing we can be sure of, there will be plenty of scouts in the stands for all of these games.
Yeah, the French League is a hotbed for talent, and scouts from all over will be watching. There's a chance several of these players make the jump to a bigger club, or even, dare I say, the NBA.
Now here's Marchand. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. And the layup's good off the glass.
Well, everybody knows that Lambert can do work outside, but what you might forget is he's got no trouble scoring inside as well.
MP with it, guarded by Lambert. Out to the wing. To the middle. Here's MP. Rebound by Nanterre. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Back to Lambert. Kick out to Chauvet. And again, Nanterre with the triple.
Well, out here in Europe, there are no shortage of sharpshooters. Chauvet showing off his long-range talent.
Now here's Portier. He's got 8. MP with it. Chauvet covering. Back to MP. 5 on the clock. The shot. Nails the baby hook.
Well, MP certainly found his groove tonight. The defense can't allow him to keep rolling like this.
Pass to Marks. To the wing on the left. And again, Nanterre with the triple.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
To the inside. Stolen by Marchand. Now here's Marks. Pass to Lambert. The game now all tied. And without a doubt, the star of this Nanterre Elite team is Benoit Lambert. He can shoot the lights out, fellas.
And we've talked about Lambert's shooting, but he has a polish to his game that you rarely see from players this young. It's a big reason why scouts are so excited to see him develop.
Timeout called, Paris. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. High post MP. Outside Dumont. MP. Paris FC Basket with another miss. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have, staying aggressive and playing in control.
And it's Marchand getting it to go.
For Marchand, these high percentage looks are so valuable. He can confidently convert on them.
Now here's Elish. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's Portier. Paris FC Basket with another miss. Nanterre leading. Third quarter of basketball here, a little under 3.5 minutes gone now. Marks with the ball, picked up by Ahu. Drills the three-pointer.
It has been a three-point barrage for them since halftime.
Yeah, I don't know if it's been by design or by accident, but either way, it's been impressive.
Maybe the coach just went up to the locker room chalk.
Both teams changing it up here. Down low. Here's Lambert. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and it'll go to the line.
When we talk to scouts, GMs, people in the NBA, it's almost a certainty Lambert will be playing in North America soon. Most projections, most people we talk to have him going probably early in the second round.
Back to MP. Dumont. Marks defending. Clock at 6. And here's MP from the arc. It's rebounded by Marks. And so here's Nanterre. 10-point lead. This is their biggest lead. Pass to Lambert. And a great assist that time by Marks.
We're seeing a big night from Lambert. With every bucket, that draft stock goes up. The combination of size and shooting is tantalizing.
Here's Matt. Back to MP. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 attempts.
Relentless inside effort from MP. He was committed to getting that to go.
And not a surprise to see the damage that Lambert has done in comparison to MP.
Well, there's a reason why Lambert is the star of this team. He offers so much of his skill, and when he gets hot, look out. He's had such a steady hand. He's the one responsible for getting him this lead late.
Yeah, his shooting percentage is through the roof. So dependable here today.
And without him, who knows where they would be.
Here's Beaumarchais. Fires from deep. And it's MP with the rebound. If you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. The shot, no good. Zadirko, good.
Well, defensively, he's got to get a body on Zadirko and box him out. He's a very large dude out there.
Time called here, Nanterre elite. And Nanterre making a change here. Pass to Marks. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. To the paint. Lambert. And so Paris will get the first possession.
And a lot of great talent on the floor in this one. But the big name has to be Benoit Lambert, really a guy that could play in the NBA one day.
Pass to MP. And he banks in the layup.
Athletic play from MP inside, getting around the traffic and finding a shot.
Outside Chauvet. And here's Marks. Back to Chauvet. Off target from three-point range. Well, we don't know if Lambert has any intention to head over the pond to play in the United States, but the skill is certainly there.
Well, he's so young, but already has a claim as one of the best shooters in all of Europe. Very easy release, can hit shots with a hand in his face. He's the star on this Nanterre team, and he's got a bright future.
An unreal alley-oop.
The pass, the catch, the dunk, perfection.
And all of it had to be perfection. That's not nearly as easy as they made it look. Trust me.
And so many of the prospects here in France dream of representing Les Bleus on the international stage.
The French national team is as great as it's ever been. You look around this league, and the level of prospects here and going into the NBA is as strong as any nation.
Marshall, left side. Chauvet. 5 to shoot. The 17-footer. Here's Lambert. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Using his size to his advantage. I like whenever Lambert crashes the board.
Now here's Portier. Rebound by Nanterre. And here we see the debut of MP, a guy who made his way over from Vermont in the United States.
Yeah, I'm real interested to watch MP. He's looking to try and carve out a path to becoming a professional player, either here in Europe or back in the NBA. His agent urged him to come to France and develop his game.
Harris trailing. Screen by MP. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Excellent D there from Lambert. Peltier outside. Pass to Marks. The shot that time not on target. Portier outside. Back to MP. Dumont. He's guarded by Peltier. Outside Dumont. Back to MP. Score the basket. His third after 5 shots.
You know, one thing for a lot of these young players, this is the first time they're going up against grown men.
The level of strength is something you cannot prepare for. When you face off against players that do this for a living, it's a little bit different than in youth programs.
Now here's Lambert. Nice D from MP. Dumont on the wing. He's guarded by Peltier. Here's MP. He clangs that one off the back iron, and it falls. Nanterre trailing. Peltier with it. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Pass to Marshall. And fouled hard that time. It'll get 2 shots at the line. MP picks one up.
Marchand's so good at getting the ball in the hoop. The defense has their hands all over him.
First. Inside. Sadirko, good. And for the young players like MP joining this team, they're trying to find their role in the rotation.
It's not always easy, how to fit in here in Europe. It's a really high level of play. It's especially difficult for those like MP who come from overseas. And when Marks is connecting like this on offense, you expect his team to look for him more and more. He's been on fire tonight.
MP, guarded by Lambert. Pass to Ahern. Again, it's Harris. Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Here's Gerard. Down low. The jump hook. It's hauled in by Paris. To the inside. Here's Sadirko. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the line.
What strength by Sadirko on that sequence. Just drilling that shot in despite the foul.
And he'll be shooting his first free throws.
And the coach of this Paris FC team, Wayne Graves, he worked his way through the ranks. He would spend some time as an assistant coach in the NBA before relocating to Europe.
No doubt. Graves is an American coach, and that shows up a bit in the sets he draws up. But at the end of the day, he's proved that he knows his X's and O's.
MP outside. Dumont. Beats over Peltier. And Dumont gets it to go.
Well, they trust Dumont for mid-range, and when you see that, how could you not? As a leader on this team, he'll call his own shots.
Now here's Peltier. Guarded by Dumont. Here's Chauvet. Outside for Marks. Outside Chauvet.
The three-pointer off the mark.
Here's Paris.
To the middle.
And stolen by Lambert.
Pushing it up.
Here's Marchand. Good work defensively by Zadirko.
One-on-one fast break. And that puts them in the lead.
I like how MP is right there to ensure they capitalize on the fast break. This guy, he doesn't waste opportunities.
And without a doubt, the star of this Nanterre Elite team is Benoit Lambert. He can shoot the lights out, fellas.
And we've talked about Lambert's shooting, but he has a polish to his game that you rarely see from players this young. It's a big reason why scouts are so excited to see him develop.
MP on the wing.
6 on the shot clock. And he tries off glass, but it's no good.
Marchand outside. High post Lambert. Some solid D there from MP.
And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Good to have you back with us for this matchup between Nanterre Elite and Paris FC Basket. The second half just getting underway. Paris. One thing we can be sure of, there will be plenty of scouts in the stands for all of these games.
Yeah, the French League is a hotbed for talent, and scouts from all over will be watching. There's a chance several of these players make the jump to a bigger club, or even, dare I say, the NBA.
Screen by Lambert. Marks for three.
It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9 today.
He is bombing it today. How many more threes are we going to see from him?
Well, we've already seen plenty. He's got more points from outside the arc than inside it.
Outside Dumont. Over Peltier. And it's Dumont missing.
He only got a finger to that shot in the block attempt.
That was just as effective as a block. It made him completely change his release point and caused the miss.
Yeah, it wasn't officially a block, but really it might as well have been.
To the paint.
Peltier with it. He's picked up by DeMol. On there for three. And Elich pulls it down. Harris trailing. Ahern outside. Screen by MP. Ahern. Faked in off the glass.
Yeah, you might need a few more defenders to slow down Ahern.
So here's Nanterre. Pass to Peltier. Back to Marks. Screen by Lambert. Now here's Peltier. Takes the three. And once again off the mark by Nanterre. Portier outside. Outside Dumont. Shoots over Peltier. And it's Dumont. And Nanterre lead with possession.
They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half.
There's Frankie Peltier helping the team stretch out that defense.
Pass to MP. Outside Dumont. And here's Portier.
Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
Here's Chauvet.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here.
Pass to Lambert. Marks. He's covered by Ahern. Here's Lambert.
Got it. Good job in the